Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up. Push this cold brew. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up. Push this cold brew. Just let me be blunt. My speech in the morning, nothing but grunts. With no coffee, that's as dangerous. On a scale from 1 to 10, I rank it that girl from Stranger Things. And if you get what I'm saying, my attitude be mad flagrant like I'm Draymond. But you ain't get the picture, BMP. So I'm gonna keep pushing on you, GNC. It's like, yeah, the first thing on my mind is when that hot coffee gonna seep into the coffee grind. It's like some magic's floating all in the air. Toss some ice cubes in my cup, it's a good day. All I gotta say is that it's starting in a good way. It's time for work and I don't even care. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up. Push this cold brew. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up. Push this cold brew. We start fresh, that's how it's gotta be. Everything starts back with your coffee beans. If it's cold brew, then it's gotta be coarse. Don't get the cart ahead of the horse, start learning the course. But of course you can disregard, and don't at me if it gets too hard. When it's my time to drink, man, it's always on hand. Drink from a cup or a bottle, even a can. You never know when you're craving no hit. It could be in the bathroom while you're taking a Ric Flair, I'll say he ain't got nothing on it. When that coffee hits my lips, it's a seance. Feeling real super with the cape on. Anything I'll take on. This cup of coffee, yeah boy, this is the shit. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up. Push this cold brew. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up. Push this cold brew. Verse, so I guess that's where I talk about how we might be addicted in a roundabout kind of way, or how you say a dependency that's in my life, and I'm proud to say it's filling me with way more energy than I'll ever need, keeping me up for things I thought I'd never see. Time's gonna kill us all one day, whether old age, illness, or from listening to Coldplay. F that noise, wubba lub love. Drink all the coffee, chug a lug lug. The day doesn't start till you're on your second cup. If they talk before then, homies better duck. It's 100% okay to start swinging in every single combo, unless you see I'm bringing a cup of Joe. Tell him bring some mo for your bro who made that coffee song. Or tell him go home. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up. Push this cold brew. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up. Push this cold brew.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back into the old coffee shop. How you doing, Tag? They're in a good mood, apparently. But yeah, it is Friday, so why not? And we are going to jump back into Final Fantasy XVI. We are 94% of the way through the main story, so I'm half thinking maybe finale tonight. Would have been a little further in, but I made the mistake of teleporting out from where I was back to the hideout to see if I'm out getting a sword I received the recipe for. But apparently can't get that sword yet. So, gotta go through a little stuff yet again, which included a couple of annoying battles. Well, let's get it over with. And Yeah, let me touch off. Get me center. You don't need to see the microphone. Looks better. Actually, now it's too much the other way. That'll do. All right. Yeah, it's the first Final Fantasy offline game I've actually enjoyed. So, hmm. Yeah, like those, like the first ones with all the menu-driven turn-based combat. I'm like, no. And yeah, I got turned around. I much rather the real-time combat like we got here. Oh, I think of it. I like right there is the sword recipe. Yeah, I don't know what the heck I'm missing other than perhaps just levels to let me know I can have it. Okay, this battle. This one was a bit of a pain. Took me 3 tries the first time. Watch him. Wait till you see him in action now that he sucked up a whole bunch of aether. And he can summon meteors. Yeah. Ah, come on, I dodged. Okay, he's halfway to being staggered. Hmm. Ow. Ouch. You done bitch slapped me, you bitch. Yep. Oh, this one. Right. Yeah, this is this thing's ultimate attack extinction, it's called. Joshua is not well, thanks to overusing his Phoenix dominant. Only had to do the square push a few times. And he's like, ah, shit. Well, here we go again. Ow. God. Mmm. I dodged, damn it. Okay, that time I didn't dodge. Fireball your butt. You weren't even close, buddy. Oof. Hmm. God damn it. This should pretty much do it. He'll do that. Eventually get down to where he'll do that extinction move again. And then we just get out of its circle. Right? Congrats on taking yourself out, you big lummox. First try. And we will regain those potions, some of the potions we used on the way through.
Raiding party!
Stager, thanks for the raid. Potion and a high potion. Ah. Oh. New enemies approached. New enemies dead. Gorgle helped. Oh yeah, that gate's closed, so we gotta go down here.
It's all part of the plan.
Uh, should have. Let me give that stream loots. overlay, a bit of a refresh. And let me test the card.
Lyndon Sly redeemed this card. Test.
Yeah, just had to give the thing a refresh. So, not that there's really anybody else here that isn't following yet, as far as I know. We'll give you a manual one this time.
Underground Championship.
Okay, tag wasn't following. And all right, no worries, Sager. You have a great afternoon. I know there's something to pick up here. Dogs. Right. Yeah. Tag, I wish you would have said something earlier. I muted the sound because the PlayStation main screen does make some noise. And I muted that so it's not running over top of the music for the starting soon screen. Like I said before, I'm a pro. Yeah, anytime anybody is seeing something a little off, like no game sound, fucking tell me. 'Cause I don't hear my streams, and I forget these things sometimes.
All yours, Torgal. Over here.
All right. Now, there were more Exactly.
Get him! Over here! Get him!
Okay. Thought I recall there being a box with some stuff here. Maybe not. Oh wait, no, here it is. And now back over here to make our way to the dock.
Not what I was expecting.
Oof. Yeah, I forgot about this damn guy.
Get him!
Ah. Actually, yeah, let's do this so we can get some health back from hitting them.
Too slow.
Yeah. Right. Wasn't too bad. Only had to use one potion on him, I think. Eventually get to where I can buy some more potions off the Gets.
Once we step onto that bridge, we'll be easy targets.
Then we better move quickly.
One second, guys. Gotta stuck wires there to get unstuck. There we go.
All yours, Toro. Get him! Over here!
Once he gets started, he can't stop.
More of Ultimus tools. Come on then. What are you waiting for?
wouldn't you dodge, you fool? Okay, Iron Man's got his Omni Beam going. And he did. No other pickups. Yeah.
Through the castle, then.
I don't see any other way.
Oh yeah, through there. Just gonna have a look. Right. Gotta double check, make sure no loot left behind. I've already picked that. Thinks I've already picked that up. Alright. Hey, appreciate that tag. Used. I needed that. Yes, this one is a Final Fantasy exclusive. I think Square and Microsoft are in talks to try to get this brought over. They are also working on, I think, bringing over Final Fantasy XIV, the MMO. Oh. Derp. Dick. Derpity dick dick. Right. Had to finish the battle first. Spider Drep. Who's Drep? And if I, yeah, this means the booger. There, we're back to full health now. See how long that lasts. Bad kitty.
Ultima's corruption knows no bounds. We cannot allow it to spread any further.
And we won't.
Oh, it takes a lot of work. And of course, a powerful machine to be able to run the damn thing. Not the most, probably not the most exciting watching, I'm sure, but that's just back the way we came. Yes, I remember this box having stuff. Well, money. Money, 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 money. Ooh, and a high potion. Nice. Yeah, we can't pet Torgal right now. That's a disappoint. True. If you look for a developer's blog, you should find a thing. This thing is wetting a bit, eh? Alright, that is quite nice. So yeah, if you're wondering what I'm drinking, recently I got my order from Virtue. They're one of the newest sponsors. They've got coffee, gaming drinks, protein products, health stuff, clothing, exercise equipment, promoting healthy living and gaming together. This, the flavor I picked up here is honeydew watermelon. And it's a nice mild taste. I like it. I know, right? No, it's good. Tasty stuff.
Over here. This one. Get him. This one. Another. Over here.
And teleporting jackasses. Could be a potion, a magic dash. We're right. Stuff I don't even really need.
Focus, Joshua. We're not done yet. Get up. This one. Second. Attack.
And nothing more to pick up there. Okay, yeah, these guys are a pain in the ass.
This one. Well. Go for it. This one. Sickle. Get him.
Actually, these aren't the guys I'm thinking of. Yeah. I wound up using a high potion on them. Alright, that tossed me off the rest of the way. Time to be like Gronk and pull the lever.
Let's hope this works.
Big wide open space. Yep. Battle. These are the guys that are a pain in the ass.
Clive.
Of course there's more. There's always fucking more. Get him. Over here. Attack. Get him. This one. Go for it. Get him. This one. This one. Over here.
Ah,
Let's do something different. Not caretaker. So I should let the burden fall to you? Yes. Good. Save your strength for the mother crystal.
okay. Pause for a second. Hand getting sore from all the button pushing.
Get him. Over here.
Ow.
Get him.
And incoming.
What must this have eaten to grow so big?
You don't want to know. Farewell. Go for it.
Ow. And, well, that's actually a good thing because we restart from the checkpoint here and we get our potions back. So, yeah, hacks.
Clive.
Oh, unfortunately, the checkpoint is these guys.
Get him.
Time for Big Boy again.
What must have eaten to grow so big?
You don't want to know. Farewell, Uncle.
Thank you, brother.
Over here. Over here. Get him. This one. Sick him. Get him. Over here. Get him. Sick him. Nice try. Go for it. Get him. Too slow. This one.
Done. And that gets me leveled up again. Level 45. Whole extra 3 onto my attack. Woo! Well, everything gets upped a little bit.
There's no end to them. The whole bloody army's here. Stand back, Joshua. I'm summoning Ifrit.
Stop, Clive. You mustn't. We still have a long way to go. If you tap your strength here, you'll have none left to destroy the heart.
Then you'd rather die?
And the cavalry has arrived. That timing, though. And all the...
Jill.
Yeah, Beskrill is back. And Prince Dion, the dominant of Bahamut.
She's not alone.
3 hours later.
The Scarecrow walks at midnight.
Doing good, Hatter.
And he will
How are
kill
things
you.
on your end?
You will die.
surprised to see us.
How did you?
Gav. He told us exactly where you'd be. Even sniffed out a crack in the castle wall. And when we saw the heavens come crashing down, we had no choice but to believe him.
How Gab manages
It's been
this, I
quite
have
a
no
day.
idea.
To what do we owe this honor?
Eh, chill days are always good. Mine was chill too. After work was done at
It's good to
quarter
see
to
you, Wells.
11.
So,
Or,
this must
yeah,
be
quarter to
Fate.
11.
Your uncle bade me give you a message. Listen to your heart and guide your steel true. Your father would expect no less. That is all.
Thank you. For everything.
Your Highness. Dion, please.
You do realize
Okay.
the only thing we've freed so far is this wall from
And
its
next
foundations,
time,
right?
next time, stay off of those sites
Your
that you got the
Lord
virus from.
leadership's, quite finished.
Well said, Gav. We have work to do.
Now, Hatter, question. Did you have antivirus on the machine when this happened? And if you did, was it up to date? Because if you did not, reckon get some antivirus program.
I don't suppose there's out I can say to make you change your mind. So I'll just tell you to stay safe. Nan won't take kindly to losing her best customer, especially after letting us carry all this stuff all the way to Ash.
And we wouldn't want to anger old man.
Yeah,
I mean,
Windows Defender
someone
is
off us.
pretty basic. Like, I use McAfee. Now, Windows Defender might have got turned off or something like that, but still, I prefer to use a third party like McAfee or even Norton instead of relying on just Windows.
I've got some good stuff for you. Right on, here you go.
To do a thing.
All done then?
I know we had nothing under the big
He wants
hammer.
I couldn't have made it this far without you, Torgal.
Dorgal replies, "Damn straight you couldn't."
If Sid were here today, I reckon he'd be proud of you, Clive.
He'd be proud of us all.
Hey, talk to Prince Pretty Boy over here.
There is still much I would learn of your tale, once this day is done. Until then, all who might come between me and such knowledge shall answer
Never
to my
fails.
spear.
I do not envy them.
I trust it was waiting for you when you got home, though. At the very least, and not taken by somebody.
Each parting brings the hope of reunion. I missed you, Clive.
I missed you too.
You see, Clive, we're not alone. If we are to win the day, we must all play our part. And ours. Ours lies beyond those doors.
Ah. And you're not working tomorrow, I take it, so... Yeah, this time
We
let's...
fought long and hard for this moment.
This time let's go, and we
Sid's
will
dream.
not fast
Our
travel
dream
out.
is within our grasp.
We need only endure this final trial, and we shall. Together.
it is that awaits us beyond this gate. And we shall face it together.
So you are working tomorrow? Eh, dear. Yeah. And
It seems our hosts would rather we remain. I will stay them.
We will stay them. Go!
Just don't keep us waiting.
Thank you.
And they're shoving the door open. You can't see Ultima waiting for them.
Welcome, sons of fire.
Uppers went into the dimension as well to fight alongside Clive and Joshua.
Joshua! Joshua! Wake up!
Clive, is that you? This isn't stone here.
He's an observant one.
Welcome to our darkness. A rift between worlds wherein your kind might...
Well, not by choice.
Show yourself!
Grave and many are the sins of man. And we would have you know them. All of them. As fate has seen fit to deliver you home, consider this our welcoming gift.
It would seem we are trapped.
And the only way out is through Ultima. We find him and we leave.
Okay. Quick look around first here. And yeah, nothing to grab. Find that step. That might be a box at first, but it's just a brick.
If you are to comprehend the full extent of your transgressions, we must go back to the beginning. When the world was still young, we visited upon it a miracle, magic, and in its light did all life flourish.
So Yeah, it's that part of the anime where the villain has a big ramble.
Would prove heavy. A pall descended upon the land, painting the horizon black as night. Though we labored to forestall its spread, in this one endeavor, we stood powerless. And so we fled, that we might endure, that we might discover a means of salvation.
But if it was magic that caused the blight, what of the mother crystals?
Well,
I expect he'll tell us soon enough.
yeah, the next part of the story should be just right up here.
Salvation, alas, was not readily to be had. First, we would require a land unvisited by the stain of corruption. An unprecedented journey lay before us.
Yeah, they could have.
One beyond the limits
but
of
then
our fleshy bodies.
People would have been
cast
complaining about
forth,
having this feckin' ass
searched
long
our very
cutscene. At least you
selves
get a little
till we
interaction
find
by
our
moving the
new
character from
paradise.
next to next.
A land as pure as driven snow. Valisthea. There would the true work begin. For the black crept yet behind us. And soon did we arrive at a solution. The illness having spread to every organ, there was but one escape from this fate. To start afresh.
With a new world. The one for which Barnabas labored. A paradise free from the blight where his God awaits. And where, if we only forfeit our wills and abandon everything we hold dear, humanity can join him. So, Ultima would have us follow in the footsteps of the king.
And follow we shall. For now.
For now.
To forge a new world would require not only power, but a constitution strong enough to wield it. Acquiring the first would be simple.
And that's where
Untouched by the
Clive
blight,
comes in.
Valisthea was replete with ether, and we had only to place jewels in her crown to claim it. Acquiring the second, however, demanded creativity. And so I cast forth the seeds of humanity.
You created us.
Is that not what gods do? We sowed the seeds for you, Muthos, all that you might one day blossom, and our future thus secured, we thought to slumber, though that would prove a grave mistake. For it was as we slept that man committed his greatest sin. He awoke.
Yeah,
Alone in a world
mankind became woke,
bereft of his God's
and it all went to
He
shit.
stumbled blindly, desperate for guidance.
Hence why all the
Finding
shit
no
posting
light,
on Twitter.
He sought to kindle his own. And from that single errant impulse was his will born. Having discovered himself at last, man turned his eyes inward and found he desired evermore that which only magic might afford. So wars were waged and brothers slain for custody over that dwindling resource, and the land, she wept tears of black.
Which would be the Blight.
He would condemn us for this. Surely he cannot be so blind to his own hypocrisy.
Not blind, just unwilling to admit the truth. Though we are one and the same.
Yeah, no worries, Tag. Yeah, Tag, we don't need the butt spot. We don't need to know about your butt rating. Freak.
Wow, play a kill streak.
Is that
Ifrit, or what's left of him?
Oof.
Long have our ashes lain cold for want of a spark. Cast your eyes upon them and see what you must become. Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being. The avarice of man drives her ever closer to destruction. But she may yet be saved by you. It is what you were born to do, why we nursed you and fed you, as your own mother should have.
Yeah, mother was a
And
bitch.
now that you are fully grown, our Muthos, it is time at last for you to serve your purpose.
to right your wrongs? If our sin is wanting to survive, then you are as marked by it as we are. The fault is yours. Our wills were born because you abandoned us. And now, you would have us forfeit them. All for a place in your new paradise.
Do you imagine yourselves worthy of one? Mankind has no place in our world. Is this truly so difficult to comprehend? We only ever require you, Muthos, when the time comes to bid this wretched realm farewell. None shall follow, none shall remain.
What do you mean, none?
This is our world. Once the land's rebirth is complete, humanity will have served its purpose. Why would we continue to suffer that which has caused us so much vexation?
Because the land doesn't belong to you. It belongs to us all! What?
That is where you are mistaken. You own nothing but your precious will.
Brother. I can't do this alone. And you don't have to.
I grow weary of your dissent. Now you must learn that this master will not tolerate disobedience.
My friends, my family, we have all suffered, all fought to survive. This world may be flawed, it may be broken, but it's all we have. And if we can't share it, I see only one other choice. You have to go. You may have created us, Ultima. But it's time we lived on our own terms. This isn't your world anymore. It's ours.
Bow down, offenders. Hearts this day.
Ow. I don't know if this... Well, probably phase 1 of it. Alright. Pausing for a moment. Again. Hard on the hands with all this button mashing. The way I have the game set up, I'm using square to do the attacks, and the game kind of rotates through what seems to be the best way to go.
climbed through game standing. Only with heads hung low is penance paid. O wretched mortals incapable even of contrition. In fitting season shall we reap our harvest.
What the hell were we supposed to do against that?
Know your insignificance. Repent. Nice try. Next point. Nice try. Get him. We will unmake.
Ooh.
Get him. Over here. Nice try. Over here. This one.
Yeah, when he does that event horizon, you pretty much just have to keep dodging. Oof. Hey, Final Fantasy Forever, how you doing? Yeah. The ultimate battle would be in a pain, though. That event horizon attack of his, I mean, ugh.
Know your insignificance. Repent. This one. Over here. We will unmake. Over here.
Not really, no. I never did play the first part, so. Very observant of you, Dwaggy. Very observant. This is like a final boss battle after all. Have you tried not being a smartass? No. I don't think it is. Where do you see that it is considered busted, Dwagonite? Yeah, I changed it to be more like a coffee sign. It is the sign of a coffee shop, after all. That's not busted. I just changed it. A good one. Oh, here we go again with this shit. Ow. Well, Dwaggy, you know how to fix that, don't ya? Stop fucking yelling in me chat.
This one.
Gifted this chance.
All right, next
and
phase.
So you would raise your hand against the Lord.
What now? The darkness bends. He means to end us. It wouldn't be the first time. Let's make it his last.
Your fate is inexorable. Surrender the vessel unto us. Surrender it unto us. Kneel before us.
This one. Over here.
Prostrate yourself.
Get him.
Ow. I'm not answering any chat right now because I'm going to focus on the battle.
Over here. Get him.
Fistful of steel. Okay.
Clive.
Okay. Okay, well, at least we've reached phase 3, so that's a plus. And we get our potions back. Yeah. Drink up first.
Your fate is inexorable. Surrender the vessel unto the darkness. Surrender it unto us.
Swaggy, you're a dick. You realize this. I'm trying to get back into the battle and you do that. That's in my stream loots, you dick. And I don't have any coffee brewed at the moment anyway. Let me do my dodge the second time.
This one. Nice try. Get him. This one.
Ooh. Yeah, Final Fantasy forever. I am concentrating on the battle. So please no questions. Yeah, no questions just yet. Oh.
Get him.
Ah. Damn it. Oh. This again. Oof. Notice how he keeps running away from us.
Get him.
Event Horizon. So close.
Get him. It's over.
Got him. If now the question is that the actual final battle against him? Probably not. Overall, Triple F, so far I'd say giving it a 9.
For countless generations have we awaited this moment.
I'm not sure I like these.
Your struggles have made you strong, yet your soul remains heavy with sin. Absolution is nigh. Repent, and all shall be forgiven.
I need to shrink that down. Okay, so
Tell me, Clive, how many lives have you saved since taking my name?
Ultima fucking with his head. That's
Fewer
what.
than we have ruined. Wherever we go, we leave a sea of tears in our wake.
These are the wages of your will, son.
What good are our choices when all they ever bring, all they will ever bring, is death?
There's no atoning, Clive. No matter how hard you try.
So why not leave it all behind?
Leave it all behind.
Clive!
Swaggy, you're the one that's saying it's shit. So shut up.
Please, would somebody save me? Would anybody love
It is definitely not shit. And actually, it may come to Xbox eventually. Microsoft and Square are having talks.
From
So,
will is born
yeah.
desire, and it is this which consumes you, rendering you incomplete.
Do you not see how the world
Well,
bends and warps under the weight of your
wait for
hungering
it.
hearts?
Like everybody else.
What if it could all
Or do what
just
Derp says.
go
Yeah.
away?
Start being a trophy hunter instead of achievement hunter.
Just
Hmm?
go away.
Yeah, but... No, he's Derp.
Clive!
Joshua keeps catching him just in time, and these...
None of this is real. Wake up. It's time to go home, Clive.
Likewise, that's why I've got all three.
Clive.
That's right. You're my brother.
Brother.
No, Dwaggy, we can't. Nope, they are a prerequisite. Just like having characters named Sid, Chocobos.
Come. Remember who you are.
Clive.
Once more, lest you forget.
My name is Clive. Clive Rossfield. Look, Ultima.
Yep. Well, they are in a...
Here, the light of the vessel's will cannot be quenched.
Well, here's the thing, Dwaggy. He doesn't want to kill Clive.
His trespass
He
should
wants
not have been
Clive to
possible.
be a vessel for himself
Unless
to remake the world without humanity.
he has been with Muthos all along. The mark of the phoenix
Can't use him as a vessel if he's dead.
upon his heart, made manifest by the power of will alone. The power of creation. Can it be? Are their wills truly so potent?
Are you still talking?
Now it's final battle time. Spirit ball.
This is no mere evolution, it is a deviation. And herefrom does Logos rise.
And say goodbye to the final Mother Crystal. ashes to ashes. Escape the darkness. All right.
Damn it, Clive. Wake up. Sorry to wake you, but I think it may be time to leave. This place.
I would have been more like, damn, you're ugly. Get Jill to wake me.
And once again, does my creation stray from the
And he's not
path
quite
laid
dead yet.
before it?
Oh well.
Steeped in conceit, you fancy yourself a god. You embrace Logos. But we will put an end to this hubris.
What are you talking about?
In the halls of origin, does our true power quicken. And there shall you be made complete.
Okay, so I guess this is just first battle. We gotta go through more shit before we go to final battle. Back to the real world. He's just jealous of their hair, of the hairstyles, fantasy. That's all it is.
And so the crystals are no more. Yet in their silence, a new song rings. Its chorus building, a crescendo as it enters its final movement.
Working on it.
Stirring those long aslumber to waking. And back to their origin.
Hell. He's sucking up all the aether to that column he's got there. A bit. Great. So now he's just gonna float there and wait for us. Meanwhile,
The bloody crystal's cracked. So where the hell are they? Oh, fuck.
What in good Grieger's name is going on?
This is wrong.
Hey.
Are we back?
You miss us?
Clive! Joshua!
Jill!
Is everyone all right?
We're fine. What happened?
Too much to explain here.
Mate! We're leaving! Now! Everyone, fall back to the ship!
I will be with you anon. Thank you.
the Enterprise. Created by the daughter of the original Sid, Mid. All right. No, they just called her little brother kid.
I need to tell everyone what happened at Drake's Spine.
You've been a while without sleep, haven't you, Dwaggy?
Clive.
Auntie Wainwright.
Fine purse weighing you down. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
There we go. That's all of that. Yeah, she's got nothing else for us, I don't think. No.
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
And
what do you want?
yeah, no, we still can't get that last sword.
Anything else?
Wait.
Trouble with your gear, or so will it be?
Yeah, no.
Anything else?
We got nothing right now. And nothing side story here. Yeah, no side missions to be had. I don't think there's probably not going to be too many more side missions.
There's something about it.
You can wait, Otto.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. You earned this.
A lot of
Here you
stuff I did.
All yours.
Not
You earned
collect.
this.
Huh?
All yours. You earned this. Here you are. You earned this.
Maybe I needed all of this for that last sword. Alright, 3 bits yet. Donation will be available upon achieving a renown rating of 1960. I still need to get 290 renown. Ish.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Alright, Otto, let's have it.
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that? It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once. Right. All hands on deck then.
Is this everyone?
Yep. It's everyone.
As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Oof.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canva is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archaea above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right.
Thanks for being the downer, Joshua.
Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
Well, then why were you calling it an airship before?
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
I mean, seriously.
Well, go on, then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you.
All right.
Joshua seemed upset. Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall
that's
inherit
that.
the land.
Yeah, that honeydew watermelon's not
Should
bad.
Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it. It won't be easy. It may take generations. Centuries of suffering.
Generations?
And that is if
Do you really have that sort of time, Clive?
But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
Okay.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to. Does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
And Oh, yeah, this is one of those talk with all the key characters bits before they go into battle.
Star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive?
Yeah, we'll
Always
be
are.
fine. We'll have a few redos, but we'll be fine.
I'll be waiting.
It's almost time. Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
All right, we've got side missions. In search of a lost home. Okay. Oh, every bit helps.
Something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
I'd rather not activate more than one side mission at a time. So, here we go.
Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture.
Of course
I
it
spoke with
is.
Hippocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but
Haven't had a problem at all on
perhaps
the
it is best that you hear the
PS5.
details from him.
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
Okay, so now... go talk to the old fart of the library and see what he can say. Hello, Dumbledore.
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Hippocrates. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've
From
been
a
talking
distance.
to
Isn't that a Celine Dion
Right
song?
as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
Coveters of secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks.
I don't
Chronicling as it does
call
the
any
true history
updates
of the
for it, but
enslavement
well,
of
there might have
bearers.
been one.
A tale which
But
could
yeah, I never had any
overturn the
performance
established
issues
order
anytime,
were it ever to
so.
become widely known. Or so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing.
Maybe the
or
people
even set eyes on it for
with
that
the
How is it I haven't
so-called
heard of this
issues were using the all digital
is the executor's
PS5.
watchword.
Who knows?
They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash.
Hey?
Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark.
Or they were doing like some of those idiots back at launch. They're blowing their vape smoke into it and trying to make it look like it was smoking.
From a distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery.
Ruining the
If you
circuitry.
were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Make for Garnick. No, that's not where I'm wanting to go. There. Here's where we need to go. Vittergrace. Confusing when they did that. All right. And find some stuff to kill. Mastiff.
This one. Get up. This one. Get him. Over here. Over here. Farewell.
Now for these weak ass.
Get him.
Yeah, let's get rid of this. Nice as an axe man. Oh well.
This one.
Okay, who the hell was casting Cure? Seriously.
Get him. This one. This so. Over here.
Eh. Yeah, let's take these things out.
This one. Let down the sword. This one. Sick 'em. This one. Over here.
This one. For sure we don't mean that one. We mean this one. Ow. Yeah, I think we'll leave the ogre alone over there.
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
All right. And a bookworm would live in the house with the green diamond in front of it, of course. In the wake of the tragic fire at Cair Norvent in 873V and the subsequent depletion of our most highly practiced intelligencers, all mainland strongholds were instructed to redouble training in clandestine maneuvers, improvised weaponry, and assassination techniques, and dispatch promising volunteers to Stonehere for inspection. This report details progress made by the stronghold at Garnick in reinvigorating Waloed's ranks of esteemed intelligencers.
This is a Royal Army logbook. Did he take this from the local barracks?
Alright. Iter Fotida, or Tale of Wyvern. White of flower, black of root, the latter of which gives out an inky gall when cut or crushed. The tribesmen of Northern Storm prick their skin with oaken needles soaked in such, drawing curious patterns about their arms and legs in honor of their heathen gods. So they tattoo themselves. The gall is passing toxicate that a single drop taken by mouth may result in cramps most painful for 5 days and 5 nights, or if applied to a wound, certain death. Should a slip of the needle end a young warrior's life, it is said that his skin print failed to find favor among the heavens.
His interests were certainly varied.
The Moogle. They're said to have sweet tooths, and if Final Fantasy XIV is any indication, they are also alcoholic. One particular Moogle loved getting into the booze. Chapter 16, The Fall of the Bearers. Well. Yeah, I'm not reading this whole thing out loud.
This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Oh, hang on. Before we get it back to the hideaway, though, we probably have a battle.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle.
I see what you did there.
I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Yeah, so these guys are the cancel culture.
I won't let you erase our history.
They don't like it, so they'll just try to remove it.
The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Let's see, shall we? This one. Get him! Over here!
That hurt. You. Alright. And
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few.
oh yeah.
Giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
Like I said, these guys are the cancel culture. It talks about the slavery of the bearers and whatnot.
Sharp, but your wits are
So he
let me
thinks,
answer for you.
yeah, let's just wipe that
There
from our
is no
history book,
correct
shall we?
interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait.
And he's already gone.
Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
Right. So yeah, so much for this being the finale of this game. Gonna be definitely back at it next week.
Vivian. I found it. The book you lost.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
One of
Honestly,
us. One of
I'm not
us.
entirely sure anymore.
Hmm.
Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
Don't tell Jill they made out when the scene faded to black. No worries, Derp. I'm going to be doing another side mission or two before calling it an evening myself. Because I'm probably going to be watching SmackDown.
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Sounds reasonable.
So you happy to oversee the boys' test, then?
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
Northreach.
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
Would have been nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, we were just here. Yeah, we got side missions all over the place. But I guess that'll help us get the XP and renown to be able to get our stuff.
I'm nervous. Is it alright to be nervous?
Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
And who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind
that just
to
means
it.
you
And
needed
I've
a
been training
bath,
ever
man.
since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine curse breaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen.
Oh, lordy.
Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me.
Up.
This one.
Oh, silly tree getting in the way of my fireballs. I haven't been even paying attention to the Pokemon thing tonight. I got no idea how many I may have missed that I could have. Oh, yeah, but it's just a matter of how many of the ones that the thing spit out tonight did I actually not have. Is the thing. For all I know, I may have all of them. Yeah, that's the thing. This is the focus right here.
Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not.
Oh dear.
Damn it.
Oh.
Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Then
Panic.
If you want him, you'll have to go through me. This one. Get him.
Egg and mayo sandwiches. Sounds alright. Hope she's prepared for what comes after with the egg sandwiches. And oh. On the sofa, she'll be throwing you outside, man. Don't want you. Of course, she'll be sticking up the place too, if she's eating the sandwiches too, eventually. So.
This one.
I'll stick, quite honestly, Tag, I would stick to the mattress that I have right now. I bought a new one last month after winning that money in July. So.
Ember, are you?
Ember?
Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then.
Well, at least we just alright. The other things we killed before are gonna be up and running again. Okay. They have thing. I want thing. They must die.
Over here! This one. Get him. This one. Get him. Throw to him. Sick him. Throw to him. Get him. Kill.
They did. Again, every bit of XP helps. And yeah, nothing to kill here. Oh. Actually, there is. Cool.
This one.
That was quick. What she said.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Hey? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you there, Nazaire. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
Are they legit?
This won't be an easy decision.
I could need to buy a potion or two.
Do you see anything you like? An excellent
And
choice.
again, the attractive merchant with the loaded question. Do you see anything you like?
I do like a customer who knows what he wants. Come back again.
Still, we got stuff all over the place here, don't we? And best to do all of it.
You should have seen him. The thing didn't stand a chance.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not.
Well, here's the thing. Ember did know I was there and made use of that to provide said distraction.
Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conk and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to.
Good
I'll show
idea.
you.
Get in there.
Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
Things really do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, it's 7:51. We do have time for one more side, I think. Now, what are you up to, Joshua?
Ah, Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How and where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but would you join me?
Of course.
I mean,
I
yeah.
want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
And to Tabor we go.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father?
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
I know that I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and our family. Yet even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the Blight still looms. And only with all Rosaria striving as one might we at last overcome it. I have made plans to see us through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way. It shall likely fall to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, the courage, and the will to do so. This shall be an arduous inheritance, and so I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for both of you. Your father.
An inheritance?
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the Blight spreading ever more widely across the Twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all,
The duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it, at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
The correct line was supposed to be right behind you. Oh well.
My lord, Your Grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father,
I don't remember her
Lord
myself.
Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else?
Let's do this.
Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Let's go kill the beast.
Titan's Wake is to the south of here. But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
sure. Yep. Wrong turn, Clive. And yeah. How you doing, Cubby? Good to hear. Yeah, things are good. We're just kind of taking it easy and waiting for Hurricane Lee to make its rounds. Not supposed to be as bad as originally thought here, though. It's hitting New Brunswick more than anything. So, drivers in New Brunswick are being told by the RCMP to stay off the roads unless it's an emergency. Here, the winds are going to be like maybe 40 some odd miles an hour, but lots of rain.
This one. Get him. Over here.
Then I will no longer be content. I'm just hoping that our power here will stay on and whatnot, so still able to do CCW tomorrow night.
Eyes peeled, Joshua.
Seems kind of a shame to have to kill him. Yeah, looks rather majestic.
There it is. For House Rossfield. This one. Over here.
Oh, it's gonna be at least one more stream. Because I got a number of side missions still to do. Probably 2 streams, because I got a number of side missions still to do. And then then the main mission. We do still have one more sword to eventually be able to claim for the final battle. And there's going to be no shortage of games to play after this one's done. I can take you on in the air too, buddy. We're fine.
Over here! This one. Get him! Go for it! This one. Over here! My strength is yours. Fool!
Is this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Goditha will know.
We pulled. It is a stone that we pulled out of the griffin. So yeah. And I might actually do one more side mission yet. I don't have work tomorrow, so I've got time. And also, while you run there, we can warp.
Thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain then?
And the Heartstone claimed.
We conveniently have two, one for each
This
armband.
radiant luster like frozen flame. It is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith. The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield.
Yeah.
As brothers in arms. Only then might those enemies be overcome.
No ninja vanish here in the coffee
His
shop.
Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked
Well, I've
them.
got. I do have more badges there.
Keep them from her.
because I was the keeper of the vault.
To be honest, nobody's just
Though I
gotten
was
to
but
them
a
yet.
lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word
Yeah.
of the fire reached Rosalie,
Now I do have
I knew
those
my
set,
time was short.
I
So
believe.
I took up the armbands and I fled into
I'll have
the
to have a
night.
look.
And thank the founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father wasn't
Uh,
complete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin,
Let's
thinking I
see.
might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit
Brilliant.
continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered,
Hit
and that
tier
his sons were
badges.
alive and well.
Lady Goditha,
Yeah, right. Like I've got
on behalf of my father,
1 bit, 100,
people of
1K,
Rosaria,
5K,
I thank you
10K.
for your loyal service.
As do I.
Like they're all active,
you,
but
my
right
lord.
now they're just all default. I do
Your
need
Grace, for
to
coming back to us, for giving my service.
somewhere along the way I will get someone to cobble together some sort of bit badges, maybe coffee beans or some sort of thing.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff? Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Should we pay father a visit?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Oh yeah, we'll get an upgrade on our outfit here.
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
All right. There we go.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think
Yeah,
this, Dominic?
time for some Akashic Chocobo nugs.
Overcome father's political enemies. That and less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. Mother was truly capable of. Perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he
Gotta
was
get
with
that
us
XP
made
after
the
all.
difference.
And kill the bugs.
Over here! caution, brother.
Hey, $5.
Get him! Get him! Over here! This one! This one! Attack!
Oh, and these things too, eh? Cool.
Get him! Sick him! Throw to him!
How you doing, Cass? Hey. Camera couldn't make up its mind where to go. Yeah, we're making progress. Not gonna be finale though, like I was thinking in the title, but right now we got a bunch of side missions kicking about to kind of help us get a little more level up to earn our final sword.
This one!
Thing to pick up here.
It's just back there. Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
Yeah.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then?
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Okay. And yeah, that'll just be in the chambers. And eventually cutscene back to Hideaway. Joshua has joined the party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. Cool. He's kind of been with us anyway. Yeah. Let's see, like there's one mission, side mission there, side mission in Tabor, one in Northreach, and one more at the Hideaway. And there's Rough Rider. He's got himself a PS5 now. And yeah, we've actually got several side missions to be had around here at the Hideaway. Alright, what's up with Gav?
You alright?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Eda's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, I'll let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Eda's due any day now. I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
And he knows about as much about crafting as Red Green. Duct tape.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's naught lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I'd try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need, a feather.
That or the bird whose arse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with travelling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Silver chocobo. Isn't our chocobo a silver one? I mean... Anyway, up to Martha's Rest.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
I'm not your man.
Maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo near some gutted hovel not far from Eastpool. Most
took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, the second person to talk to is not in here. Or maybe they are.
You look like you could do with a drink. When I was a little girl,
Learn how to play with me, teach me letters. Okay.
my grandmother. I swore then and there.
That's the mindset they had in this world regarding the bearers.
Give the others my regards.
Now,
Are the bearers taking well to their new home, do you know? I sometimes worry how they'll manage without me to cook and clean for them.
Can't say it wasn't a relief to see the better part of the Guardians finally taking their leave. We barely had room to breathe, what with them and us and all the others all crammed in together. They were good lads, though. I'll miss not having them around.
Okay, so they're not here. Supposedly nearby. Okay, here's this guy. Or girl.
How do, traveller?
No, it is a guy.
You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone. Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicerine.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
Just because the heavens have gone to wreck and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
Well, top off our potions while we're here.
Much obliged. There you go. That all, is it?
That's just a general marker, though, middle of the area. Ah, we locked out.
Can I
I help you with summit?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Ride. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here...
Let's see. Yeah, this is the right way. Had to double check.
Can hardly make out a blooming
Over here! Go, Torval! Get him! Go, Torval! This one! Over here! Attack! Over here!
Kill bug, alright, that's more money to be had. Oh, lordy. Yeah. We'll leave Muck alone, I think. Oop. Oh, that was Joshua. For a moment, I thought that was an attack on me.
Over here!
And yeah. Yes, for some reason thought I should double check myself.
My bandits for a change. More tracks. And these look fresh.
That calls for an Elmer Fudd impression, but yeah, I'm not doing it.
And recently. Perhaps it still is. I don't hear anything.
A loose silver chocobo feather. How convenient. Hello? Two of them. Oh, hey.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you. Let's get this back to Gareth before they change their minds.
Yep. Back to the hideout.
It was no trouble at all.
Still.
Eh.
Clive,
Ember?
you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Crystal's crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go. What do you think?
Nice.
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Oh, will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
Alright. Let's head up to sick bay with Dr. Crusher. Ooh, she's gonna burst.
Ah, me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is...
Go on, please. It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. Aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, my lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Ah, Clive. Fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced. Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean.
Stepfather.
Light in these dark times.
If she'll take him.
Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm
He's
just
definitely
a daft
had too
little
much.
dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout?
Oh, he's the only scout.
Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
Can't have the stereo system, though.
I may
Okay.
have had one too many.
You may have had 10 too many.
Gav takes
I
after
said I was
Hatter on Sea of
thirsty.
Thieves.
Better
Well, at
get
least
back to
he's not
work
throwing up all
anyway.
over the place.
After I walk this off.
Walk it off. Probably sleeping it off.
Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
And really? We're that close to a level up? Well, we're still gonna call it there. Let me just go ahead and save things right here. And thanks everybody that came around today for the stream. It's been a good time. Thanks going to, let's see, Sager with the raid. And everybody else had hung about and did stuffs. Everybody that was lurking as well, regardless of where he decided to go be to. And good timing, OBS deciding to have a brain fart. We actually lost 241 frames there. You as well, Molten Llama. Thanks for that follow, by the way. Welcome into the Live Space coffee shop. There. So let's gonna be sending a raid over on Twitch, checking things, see almost enough people to do a host on Kick as well. That minimum viewer thing is kind of a pain. So afraid no hosting over on Kick tonight, guys, and gals. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, and hope to see you here tomorrow for the WWE 2K23 wrestling.
Another satisfied customer.
And Molten
Another
Llama
satisfied customer.
with the follow on Kick as well. Thank you very much. Right, we got time to do a raid and on Twitch and haven't been to Serenity's channel in a while. There, Serenity 543, longtime member of the community, one of my moderators. And she's playing some Dungreed right now. She's also one of the many VTubers you'll find around. There, she's good people. There, hashtag coffee raid. If coming in, just copy that for pasting in her chat on Twitch. And we will hopefully see you tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. BST, for Caffeine Championship Wrestling in WWE 2K23. There, so till then, let's raid.